Well, here's the thing. Okay. Well, here's the thing. Okay. Well, here's the thing.
Yo, you like sparkling wine with tequila
Well,
and
here's
lime?
the thing.
And you're gonna like We Out Here MMA.
Welcome to
Let's go.
We Out Here MMA, not podcast, but show. Yeah, we talking things that you probably didn't know. When we taking things to places that you probably shouldn't go.
What's up? Welcome to We Out Here MMA, not podcast, but show, but now podcast. And if you like SNL callbacks, give it up for the cowbell. Guys, what's up? My name is Gilbert. I'm here with my lovely husbands. I have Alec Acosta. Woo woo. We got Nick, the ear, NTE Strong, and we have our special husband that comes here once a month because he's daddy. Give it up for Vincent Vera, Mexican martial arts, aka Grandmaster.
Papa.
Yo, music and sound and soundboard is on point today. I'm hyped for it. Haven't missed a beat, Alex. I feel like it's closer to you, and I like that a lot.
Ready.
Yeah.
Did you? I can't tell if you said it or not. I can't tell if you said it. Vince, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing great because as of today, I am what you may refer to as a rumbler.
Hold on.
What is that?
Whoa, congrats!
I feel like we didn't get the script for whatever this is, but
He's
continue.
going to the Royal Rumble.
Proudly
That's what it is.
representing all the far alt-right extremists of the
Let's go.
internet.
Let's go.
Because I had another video of mine taken down, and I'm glad to be embraced by the part of YouTube where you can actually say whatever you want.
Holy
shit.
Bro,
Yeah,
Yeah,
you got
you're,
taken down.
you're like Tim Dillon, but not as fat. I love
You're
it.
like Alex Jones.
I've had so many videos age restricted, demonetized, and taken down over the years. And another one, I woke up to the notification this morning. I was hoping so bad it wasn't that one that I made about Epic Fighting Championship, that Russian one, because I was so proud of that one. That's like my favorite video that I've made. And it was one that I made like 4 years ago, and it was called Aikido Works in the Streets, and it was this street fight that I was breaking down between these ladies, and I was just having fun with it, and I was talking about how from my perspective it looks like she was actually using a certain kind of form of Aikido, and I guess because it was a street fight or whatever, they maybe considered it, because it's like a real fight, it was just like too much, like too graphic or whatever, which I mean there was no blood, there was nothing broken, it was just like she did something that looked like an Aikido throw, and
She got hip tossed. She got Steven Seagal.
She got hip tossed a couple times. The girl grabbed her hair, flipped her, and you could still find the video, and you could still find tons of it. I mean, the original video is still on YouTube, but they took down my version reacting to it, and so now I'm in trouble.
What'd you say?
Yeah, what was it flagged as?
Did you call them bitches?
It's because you're Latina.
Because the way that they set it up is if you even like have the nerve to appeal it, they'll even say like if you try to appeal this, then if we don't agree with you, you're just gonna have a strike. Like no question. They like try to do it in a threatening way. Like if you appeal it, we're probably gonna strike you. So you sure you want to do this? And so it's like you're stuck.
Fucked.
And that video was from 4 years ago. So out of nowhere, it's just what? Like it was cool for 4 years, and now they flagged it, took it down, and they're like, you better watch out, or if you get this many strikes, your account's gone. And I have other breakdowns that are along the lines of that video where I'm breaking down a street fight. So if they just decide they don't like those ones, my channel's gone. They'll just take it down. All you need is 3 strikes. So I was kind of panicking. So I was like, people kept telling me about Rumble, and I thought maybe it was time to finally do it and just see what happens.
Wow, you're on
Rumble?
the Rumble.
Rumble's
app.
like a different app. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I still was so confused.
It's
on what
the one
fuck
like
Rumble
a lot of
was.
people hate it because they're like, that's where all the crazy alt-right people
It's
go.
like
And
it's like the alt-right platform.
Is that Trump's new Twitter? Is that what it's called?
Rumble, right?
I think that's something else.
I think it's called Truth App or some shit like that.
I mean, hey, get better
I
branding
swear-
than
I
Truth
swear I'm-
app.
I think it's
Send me a truth. That's what it is. Send me a
Oh,
truth. I'll
it's
send you
a
a truth. You send me a truth.
Dude, I
Come
like
on,
that.
guys, get with the times.
Speaking
Get
of
with the
truth,
times.
I texted Vincent the other day and I asked him if he was doing good or doing well, and he said, "I am. I just had Chinese food." So I have to ask you, Vincent, what Chinese food do you order when you're trying to feel good?
Oh,
I'd love to hear Alex next, and
When you're
then
down
I'll
and
say
out.
mine, and I want to hear Nick's last. Save the best for last.
most of the time people laugh when I tell them my order, and they're like, "That's not even Chinese." But
No judgments here, man. Only truths. Go ahead.
fried chicken. I get this combo that has
It's not
fried
even
chicken.
Chinese.
I know. He's like, I get Popeye's fried chicken. Popeye's fried chicken with the seafood platter. Come on,
You
man.
lied. You judged me. So it's fried chicken and fried rice. That's it. But I also get that's the plate, and then I go all out. I get the pan fried noodles because I like the crunchy noodles, but then I also get the pork chow mein because I like the ham and the bean sprouts, and then I get like 3 orders of pot stickers. I have to have the pot stickers. If I could only have one thing, it would be the pot stickers. That's my favorite food in the world.
Wow, I feel like Vincent like orders his food from like Beijing Southern Comfort. It's
Well,
like not even.
And my wife gets so annoyed. There's 2 different restaurants because only like one has this one thing and one has the other. So when I go all out, I go to 2 different restaurants for my meal.
I respect that. I respect that. Alex, go to Chinese food. Go.
All right, I go fucking for real authentic with it. I get double chow mein, double orange chicken.
You say double with fries.
A double with fries. But no, chow mein, orange chicken from Panda Express, I feel like is such a goated meal.
It is good. Yeah.
Like, no matter what, bro, that is always good every single time. The chow mein and the fucking orange chicken. And I'm just a beef broccoli type of guy, bro. I like beef broccoli, orange chicken from Panda Express only. I've had orange chicken from other places. I'm just like, why can't you do what Panda does? I don't know what Panda does, but their shit's good. Everybody else tries to do like, wait till you try my orange chicken, and it's all dry as fuck and shit. I'm just like, Panda Express is the way. But yeah, that's what I get.
All right, so we got the Latino answers out of the way. I'm gonna have to go with salt and pepper shrimp with the head on and the skin on. Nick knows what's up. Let's
Gilbert had
go.
me try that once, actually.
That's
good.
pretty good.
And then here, you guys want an authentic answer? Go ahead, Nick. And he's gonna do it in his native tongue.
Honestly, this is like one of my favorites.
Honestly, it's one of my favorite Chinese foods, dude.
He's all white.
Honestly,
bro,
you
sound
sound
the
the
white-
you
Make
sound
sure
the
you hang
whitest out of
loose,
all of
okay?
us.
Hey man, my voice is how my voice is. Oh, would you like to speaker? Would you like me to speak like
Yeah.
this?
Welcome to the Truth app. Let's go.
Yeah, Jesus, bro.
Give us the
I
real
like
meal.
barbecue pork over rice, Chinese broccoli,
Enchilada.
duck,
Ooh.
and then a pineapple bun with
Oh,
butter.
I know what he's talking about. Where do we go? What's that place called?
Ho Ki.
Ho Ki Cafe. But
It's
also,
like Cantonese style.
I know. We're gonna talk about MMA, but also slippery shrimp from Yang Chow's. That shit
delicious.
is a motherfucking banger, bro.
Vincent doesn't like it. He doesn't like the word slippery with his
I
food.
can smell it from here.
No, bro, I'm telling
Oh,
you.
it smells good.
Bitch.
Oh, it smells good, dog.
Bitch, eat slippery shrimp. Whenever you come down to LA, we're taking you. What's it called? Chow mains.
Yang Chow's.
Yang Chow's. And
Chow
That was
mein.
racist. That was
Racist,
racist.
bro.
That was so racist.
And put your hand more. Put your hand more.
hey, we're gonna
What's
go
that
there
place
and we're
called?
gonna
Fry
fucking
Rye?
eat, like, slippery shrimp.
Wow. And when we visit Vince, we'll have rice and fried chicken for our Asian cuisine.
Honestly, when I just thinking about that makes me feel like I'm clogged. Like I'm like there's
Sounds
so much
good.
carbs and shit, bro. I feel like I'm gonna die if I eat
And
that.
I get 2 of them. I get 2 plates. It ends up being like 12 pieces of chicken
God
and a
damn.
ton of rice.
Dang, boy.
Damn, all right.
Good.
All right,
Eat
all right.
good.
Hey, he
Ooh,
coming
yeah. When I go
thick with it.
Chinese,
Hey, you know who doesn't go Chinese? It's Colby Covington. Let's talk about
Ooh.
UFC
He might.
270. He might actually. He loves Helen Yee as a reporter. He does love Helen Yee. UFC 272. Guys, we had the event. The former best friends, now mortal enemies. Colby Covington versus Street Jesus Jorge Masvidal. Jorge loses unanimous decision. Some say pretty dominant. Others say pretty dominant. So we'll start with our guest of the show. Vince, I know you have a lot to say. You probably made a 5-hour video on this, got taken down, but spit us with your just initial thoughts of the outcome and just the general storyline.
Unless any of us were just really, really optimistic for one reason or another, maybe we got on that hype train because of Darren Till, Ben Askren, and Nate Diaz and all that. I think we all really knew how it was going to go. I know a lot of people like to get on the side of Masvidal because they see him fighting in the backyards and stuff like that. And it's like, oh, he's got hands, he's a striker. And yeah, they're fun to watch and he does have that background. But I just thought it was almost insulting to compare him to the accuracy and the technique of Colby Covington, and that's like the thing that he has. He doesn't have those one-shot power punches. He has that war of attrition. I'm gonna get you, chop you up a little bit at a time over the course of the rounds kind of style. And I thought people would figure, yeah, Masvidal's going to go in there emotional, trying to take his head off, or thinking he's going to get a flying knee, which I don't know if he was joking or he actually did think he was going to land it when the fight opened up. It was a weird moment, but I knew Covington was going to win. I called it, but I said I kind of wanted Masvidal to win. I really wanted them both to lose by this point. They're just both irritating, but I usually root for Covington, and I'm usually one of the people sticking up from like, hey, everybody, don't you get it? You see what he's doing. It's all for fun, leave him alone. But the more stuff started coming out, it was like, man, I think he maybe really is a bad guy. And I'd hear like his trainer talk like, well, yeah, he did say this and he burned me. And he wasn't like, Masvidal gets on the mic and you know what to expect. These guys are trying to fight. But then when you get people like his trainer who has, he's just a normal guy, and then all this stuff starts coming out. And then on top of that, when he just starts acting like Connor, talking about people's kids and all that, it's like, I'm going to be a big hypocrite if I'm still rooting for this guy. So it was hard to see Colby win because he's just really annoying at this point. But Masvidal absolutely got dominated. It's a good thing that he started his whole Dungeons and Dragons thing when he did, his card stuff or whatever, because I don't think anybody's going to be behind him anymore at this point, unless he fights Connor, and then you got like two guys that can't win fights. But maybe people still are like rooting enough for them because of like days gone by. It's just over.
That's what you name that fight. Two guys that can't win fights. Epic fight of all time. It's like on the billboard.
Who's gonna lose this fight?
Because they both can't win. Nick, I want to get your take, but just really quick question, just about Colby. Like, how do you feel about him always telling John Morgan to do push-ups?
I don't like that. I don't like it, but it's part of his shtick, and I guess he got beef with John Morgan. He actually, you know what? I'm not going to defend him. I was going to defend him. I was going to defend him. And actually, Vince, you kind of pointed out exactly how I feel about it. I do like the fact that I was kind of getting on board with the whole shtick. And then, now it's just like a little too much. Now I kind of want to see more genuine Colby. I saw this video circulating with him talking to a fan and giving him like advice. And I was like, this is the Colby I want to see. I'm done with Brazil, you're a bunch of stinking dogs or whatever he said. Do you guys remember that? That was
Brazil, you're a dump, you filthy animals.
Yeah.
There we go. I like Nick's better. You stinking dogs.
Yeah, or something.
I mean, he's not even original. He takes the freaking line from Home Alone. It's like, bro, get out of here.
Alex, and what is your take from just the whole event with these two?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we pretty much all kind of said almost what Vince said. You know what I'm saying? I figured it was going to be a little bit boring of a fight. I knew Colby was going to win. I was hoping Jorge would win. But remember, I was even texting, when we were texting throughout the week, I was like, man, the shit that Jorge be saying, man, it's starting to be, like, too much because, like, if you lose, bro, like, you over here talking about, he gonna leave. You're gonna read Monday, Colby Covington in critical condition, might not make it. It's like, bro, like, chill, bro. Like,
it was hella corny.
Yeah, I'm like, it was just, it became too corny, and, like, this whole Colby shit, it's been annoying, and he messed up because one time, and he tries to say, he's like, this isn't a shtick, this is really me, just turned up to 11. It's like, but bro, you actually accidentally already told everybody that it was a fake thing, so, like, you can't take it back anymore,
Did you guys see Kayla Harrison's interview?
I saw the whole ESPN documentary with ATT, and that was great. How they're all just like, yeah, he's weird now.
3, 2, 1.
What? Can I get a round of applause, everybody? Yeah. All right. Today I'm excited to announce Manscaped launched their ultra premium collection. Believe it or not, Ripley's, it's for your not so private parts. I'm talking about a leveled up hygiene routine with your favorite manly scent. This is an all-in-one skincare hair kit for the everyday man. It covers you from head to literally your toes. Manscaped is trusted below the waist, not above, but sometimes it is. Now trust them with the rest. Join 4 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped by going to manscaped.com for 20% off and free shipping with the code We Out Here.
Guys, like, all right, everybody knows I love the lawnmower, but
yeah, you
also
do. With
me, I got the body soap and shit. I like to smell good. But one day I was just sitting down and I was like, I was smelling like this random like smell. I'm like, bro, it smells like dirty ass fucking hair or something like that.
Ooh.
So I went to the bathroom and I was looking at myself, and my nose hairs was so fucking long, and I was
Gross.
like, bruh, I got the fucking Manscaped nose trimmer, bro. I put that shit in my nose. Smell went away. Nostrils, I can breathe better. This shit is fucking insane, and I can't live without it.
Well,
Nate, tell us
guys-
about some of it. Yeah, tell us about it.
Well, we have the Lawnmower 4.0. We have the nose trimmer that Alex just brought up. But now we have the Ultra Premium Collection. And it's a whole entire package that includes the Manscaped Premium Deodorant for your stinky armpits. This deodorant dries clear, is aluminum free, and smells like the signature scent. Then we have the hydrating body moisture. Have tattoos or issues with dry skin? It's designed to keep skin feeling clean, smooth, and smelling fresh. Then we have the body wash, the 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner to clean your scalp with one easy step. Plus a free gift, a 3-pack of lip balm that's made up with ingredients such as vitamin E, peppermint, eucalyptus oil, and to keep those chappers feeling moist. Okay, you guys?
If you want to keep your chappers foiling moist, get 20% off and free shipping with the code we out here at manscaped.com, you silly foilers. That's 20% off and free shipping with the code we out at manscaped.com. The power of attraction is now in a bottle thanks to Manscaped. Foilers out.
Yeah, like it was pretty interesting to hear how. So Dan Lambert, I guess, is the owner of ATT, and he's doing AEW, which is like a subset of WWE or whatever, different company. And I guess Dan Lambert was writing like lines for Colby when he first started. And now there's another fighter who actually writes lines for Colby Covington, according to Kayla Harrison. So it is pretty interesting to see how that like plays out.
Yeah.
So it really is a thing of him just like, all right, I'm going full Ric Flair and see what happens. So for me, I kind of like that. I kind of do think it's kind of cool, but it's too much now. I'm just over it.
Yeah. Well, speaking of that, so we have Colby, right, winning the fight. So unfortunately, we're going to have to see more of him. Another title run or money fight. So we'll start with you, Alex. Who does Colby fight next? He called out obviously Dustin Poirier and started saying weird shit about Conor being the father of Dustin Poirier's kid. So I don't know, man.
I think Dustin Poirier has a better chance of beating Colby than Jorge does, to keep it real with you. But
Is that who he fights next? Is that who he gets paired up with? Though?
I think so. I mean, unless Dustin does the Nate fight, which it seems like that's gonna happen, but. You know, I was thinking about it, and I said it last video, and I saw somebody commenting, like, Alex is crazy, talking about how, like, the people that Jorge and Colby have beaten and shit. But, like, really sit down and think of it. Colby beat Damian Maia, who's, like, 1 billion years old. And then
old, man.
he beat Robbie Lawler, who's 1,000,000,001 years old.
Damn.
And then who did he beat right before? Then he
Darren
fights
Till,
Usman.
bro.
Colby never fought Darren Till.
I thought you were talking about someone else.
And then he fights Usman and loses, right? That's the top, loses. Then he goes and what's his next fight? Tyron Woodley, who's like on a 4-fight losing streak, wins that. And then he goes to fight Usman again and loses. And then who does he fight next? Jorge Masvidal loses. You know who I really want to see him fight is like a Leon Edwards, someone that's young, that's fast, that's strong right now. We haven't really seen even Jorge, but we haven't really seen Colby fight somebody like that. I want to see him fight someone like that. But I don't know. I honestly don't know, because I do think that the Poirier and Nate fight is happening. I think that's what's gonna happen.
That fight should happen.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So like Colby, I don't know. I would like to see him fight like. I was going to say Leon Edwards, but he's matched up. Gilbert Burns and Hamzat are matched up. I think, honestly, Hamzat runs through Gilbert Burns in, like, 3 weeks, whatever it is, and then they can fight in July, Hamzat and Colby. I think that's a huge fight.
For real.
Yeah. Vincent, 2 things. Love to get your matchmaker for Colby Covington next. And also, can you address the weights of those 2 dumbbells behind you? And why did you position them so we can see them?
Oh,
Hey, my man's was getting a pump on me.
no, these.
And-
I wouldn't have done that.
391.
I know, why were they just sitting there?
92.
I wouldn't have done that on purpose. These are just 15s.
Oh, he's throwing it, too.
Oh, he's like,
I got
these
the
are just
Bowdies right here, though.
Oh, shit.
I got the Bowdies right here.
Look at how
Yeah,
he's
Not
holding
even,
it like
not even on
this.
frame.
Yeah, how do you hold it like that?
I saw. Well, it's just natural ability. But
Oh.
the other day,
Oh.
I was on Twitter and I saw Connor curling 40s because I'm sore right now because as you can see I got a pump earlier. But I'll be in front of the mirror and I'll just keep that form and I'll just be going like this.
Oh, that's nice.
Bro,
What about the video of Connor inhaling his humidifier? Did you guys see that video?
I did not see that, but I see him
What was that?
curling and he looks like this.
Bro, you want to see what he did? Okay,
Of course, Connor don't know how to do shit. Like,
That is Connor curling. That is
Dude.
Connor curling for sure.
I saw Connor curling 40s and that was his movement right
course,
there.
He
That's
was
why
like this, bro. He was like this, and then he just kept inhaling it.
Wait, what was the bit?
no, it
I don't
wasn't a
know,
bit.
that was
he was,
it. That
he
was-
was just.
That's
He
what
didn't even know he was
doing.
filming.
That's his new
Was
content on his Instagram. He just does
Did he
random
just do
stuff.
that and it did an outro? Proper 12 whiskey. It's
No,
like,
he
what?
didn't even like do a plug. If he did a plug, that would make sense. There was one. Remember the one he was eating like the strawberry shortcake fucking ice cream?
That was
And he
for
just
Black
was eating it,
Forge.
and he was like eating it and just laughing like a crazy person. This dude lost his
Oh,
mind.
so you guys make fun of Connor for doing that, but we don't make fun of freaking homeboy eating the strawberries and chocolate.
Hasbullah?
Yeah,
Hasbullah is
Different.
a baby boy. He deserves
He's
to
a-
eat
yeah.
strawberries.
baby
and
boy, he's a
chocolate.
man.
He
Bro,
is
he needs
not.
to eat his fucking fruit and vegetables so he can be a nutritious little boy.
Bro, I'm
All
gonna say
right,
this.
Vince, we got it. You have all the dumbbells. He's putting them more
How
than
many
out.
dumbbells you got?
I want to say this because it's something that I haven't said yet. I fucking hate Conor McGregor. I'm just like, I'm so sick of him. I'm so
No,
sick
you're
of
not.
Colby.
He's good for the sport.
Bro, how Dana, and I love how Dana White's like, if you're mad that Conor's coming back and gets a title fight, you're a fucking idiot. How are we idiots?
You're an idiot, dude.
Connor called you an idiot. That's what this is
No, no,
about.
no.
You're
Oh,
pissed
Dana
Dana
White.
White called you an idiot.
Yeah,
But then
you're
even-
mad that Dana White called you an idiot.
Even Joe
bro.
Rogan's over there and Michael Bisping, they're like, shit's kind of crazy though, huh? Like, how does he come back and get a title? Like, it makes no sense. But then Dana White's like, you guys are stupid if you don't think it makes sense. Like, it doesn't though. He hasn't won a fight in like 12 years.
Dog, he's ranked number 9, bro.
Yeah,
Fuck,
he
let him
won one
go.
lightweight fight 5 years ago, and he's still ranked in the top 10
It was a pretty good fight that he won.
against a guy that's not even in the fucking
And-
UFC anymore.
And even his losses were pretty good too.
Yeah, those are pretty good losses, dude. They were very good.
They were good losses, man.
I do think it's interesting the whole and I don't know a lot about it, but there's stuff out there like everyone knows how Dana admires Vince McMahon, and there's that whole thing he wants to be like the Vince McMahon of the UFC, and I've been going down a rabbit hole. When I was
Tell us.
a kid, I was like super obsessed with WWF, and I have that new streaming app, the NBC streaming app Peacock. And I just realized at the top, the tab, there's a WWE tab. And I always thought, it's just that new weird stuff. It's like all lame now. Out of curiosity, a few weeks ago, I clicked on it and I realized there was an insane backlog. ECW, Survivor Series, King
Dude,
of the
you're
go.
Ring.
late, brother.
House.
You're late,
It's
dude.
I had no
Do you know
idea.
about it, Nick?
Yeah, bro. Hey, who's this guy? Who's this guy? Who does that?
Khabib?
Hasbullah?
No, bro.
Habib.
This Sabu. Remember Sabu? Where he's kind of like
man.
Habib, and he goes like this. He goes,
Kind of like Khabib.
Is that why Habib does
Like-
that? Is that why they all do that?
no. He points to the ground, and he looks up like this. He goes,
I want to know what's the point in the ground part. What does that represent?
I don't know. I wish I could tell you.
But
Wow.
That's Sabu. That's Sabu.
I've been watching all the things. Anyway, I started listening to a lot of things on YouTube, like behind the scenes, and how they call it shoot and all that, and Jim Ross and all the podcasts and stuff, and they were telling a ton of stories about how Vince McMahon would like carefully, like really make the audience hate certain people, because then that causes obviously the most comebacks, the most viewership, the heels that just like the Mayweather thing. So I mean, it's all business for Dana to do something that all the fans think is so stupid, because whether they like it or not, they're gonna watch, and because they want
Alex.
to or whatever.
Like Brock Lesnar.
It's
They
like
kind of did that with Brock Lesnar.
yeah, exactly.
I'll say this right now: if Conor gets that title fight,
You're watching it. You're 100%.
yeah, but I'm streaming it. I'm streaming it. I ain't spending my money on it.
That's
I'm
fine.
streaming it.
Shit, bro.
Conor ain't
I'm gonna
getting
go
none
over
of
my friend's
money.
house and watch it. That's
I'm gonna go back to Gilbert's house where it's just me and him, and he's gonna order so much Wingstop, and we're just gonna eat so much wings and eat 45 CBD toothpicks each.
Wait, you guys did all that this weekend and didn't even invite me, bro? Hey, Vince, get this, bro.
Bro, me and Gilbert
Boys had a little fight
for
party.
the record. For
They
the
didn't even
record,
invite us, dog.
me
Hey.
and Gilbert got addicted to fucking CBD toothpaste.
Yeah, we got
bro.
dick down. I got dick down in my house.
CB dick down, bro.
I got CV dick down, baby. Speaking about getting dick down, what do you guys think about RDA's or Moicano's corner?
Who got dick down? Who got dick down?
Moicano got dick down in the right eye. And I have a question. Did you guys think that
rude.
fight, that co-main event, should have been stopped? And I know we probably talked about this a bunch with how MMA doesn't use the towel a lot. It's typical in boxing, but this was a lot of punches to the face. I don't think there was any way of him coming back. Obviously, puncher's chance the 5th round, but it's kind of hard to say when your boy is getting punched a bunch. I think Alex said this to me during our dick down party. He said, look, he could come back and win, but even if he did win, the guy has so much CTE from that fight.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll throw it to the guy that's laughing about CTE, Nick.
Wow, Nick.
What do you think? Do you think the towel should have been thrown there, or it's
I don't
kind
think
of
it's a
like
funny matter.
MMA?
I know that. I know it's not funny to laugh at people's CTE. That's what I'll say, sir. But as far
Okay.
as that's, I take a stand, dude. You're accusing me of laughing at someone's CTE, and how
pretty
dare
sure
you.
You're a guy that drinks Fresca, dude.
I'm pretty sure I have CTE because when I was like 7 years old, an old tube TV fell on my head and knocked me out, and I'm sure it stuck with me. But go ahead, Nick. Sorry.
Yeah, Nick, go ahead.
Are you sure Alex? He should talk about it because he seems like the authority of CTE.
But real talk. Should they have stopped? I mean, like, do you think they should have thrown in
Yeah,
the towel?
probably in the 4th round. You know, but then again, it's like,
See, yeah, exactly. It's MMA.
but also it's hard because as viewers, when you watch it, we don't understand how willing to die some of these fighters are.
Sure.
You know, and for
Yeah.
them, it's like guys when they get punched in the head or they get hit consistently, sometimes like they'll just take a shot to give one and they're okay with that. You know, and I think some fighters would rather die trying to win a fight than to throw the towel in. And unfortunately, that is just a reality I think we have to understand. But as far as keeping people safe, and like you wonder, like at that fight, I know this is kind of a stretch, but you wondered like, oh shit, is this going to be the fight where somebody dies or something? Like, I don't know why,
Seriously.
but I felt that a little bit. Like I might have been over exaggerating, but I did feel that a little bit. So I don't think it's that much of a stretch, but like the fact that they didn't stop the fight in between the 4th and the 5th round, and then he comes out and he does pretty well in the 5th round comparatively
Yeah, he does,
to
yeah.
the other fight, to the rest of the fight. But you heard other people, and RDA confirmed it later. He said that like he kind of took his foot off the gas.
Yeah.
So it's like if RDA didn't do that, maybe Moicano would have way more fucking damage to his body and his brain, like permanently. So it is interesting to think about, but I think the guys need to throw in the towel a little bit sooner because there was no point in time he was gonna, like body language wise, he wasn't gonna turn that fight around if RDA didn't carry him in the last round. So I don't know. Maybe they need to rethink this rule, or maybe somebody should have stopped the fight. At least the ref, because he's impartial, you know, and no one can really get mad at that. But
He said something really cool that I like. The rap before the 5th round, he said, "I'm gonna give you 30 seconds."
30 seconds.
I love that he's like, "Hey, look, I'm gonna stop this if you don't do shit," which I thought was great for the fighter to keep on going. Vincent, yeah, what do you think about this RDA title run? Is it an actual title run, or is this kind of just a long road ahead to losing more?
I feel kind of bad for him because I like the guy. I don't think there's any way he gets past most of the top 5. I mean, Michael Chandler is kind of like a really exciting, fresh gatekeeper. He's kind of like a hybrid. I know a lot of people are happy to see him there, but he's just a guy that people are going to be on the way to Dariush. So it's kind of it's frustrating because I'm a fan of his, but I mean, I was surprised when he was talking to Ariel the other day, and he was saying, I forgot the exact year, but he was talking about when he started, and it was like, wow, I forgot how long this guy's been going at it. And
A lot of fights.
I'm against like Makachev or Oliveira.
There we go.
It's just like, at what point are we going to be like, oh yeah, he stopped here? It's going to happen at some point. So as far as the title run, I feel bad because I absolutely don't think that it's going to happen. As far as the stoppage, all that I was thinking about the whole time, and I think it was the same doctor. I was saying it during the live. I was like, this is the same guy that stopped the Nate Diaz one. And Nate Diaz is coherent. He's there. He's with it. He's like, I'm ready. It's just like but a flesh wound. You know, it's just this. Right? He was all good. Moicano was like, he's like when you're playing a video game and
you
you're
couldn't
ready
even
to finish
stand.
it. Yeah. So it was like, you're the same guy that stopped Nate for a title.
I think he was afraid of stopping it. He was definitely afraid of stopping it. That's his job too.
And the back and forth was weird. He was like, it's okay. You can if you want, but I'm not sure. But
it's not my call. It's your call. That's what he kept saying. I was like,
dude, that was interesting. And I think the crowd has a lot to do with it. Like
the booing,
yeah, like I think that does affect for sure the feelings of letting a fight go on, because people were booing when the doctor was out there, like at the potential of the fight being canceled, at the fight being stopped. So, and part of me, as I was watching it, his decision making and like kind of the phrases that he used about like, well, it's up to you. What do you think? Like he kind of threw it back on.
He was like, hey, so like, does that shit look bad or what?
Yeah,
does that shit look bad?
Is this a joint decision? Yeah. Alex, I want you to elaborate on this point that you said to me. You were, after the fight ended, you were like, yo, if Islam was fighting that, our day, like, it wouldn't even be that long. Like you felt more confident knowing that Islam would destroy RDA.
Yeah, watching that fight, RDA looked so good, but it was just like, it was a guy that took the fight like on 5 days notice, that just landed in Brazil, got a call, came back, flew all the way back to Vegas, and like he looked good, don't get me wrong, but like you would have thought he eventually did kind of mop the floor with him, but like I just feel like Islam is just a different level than Moicano, and like I just feel like it would have been different for him. But yeah, like I did say that too when me and Gil were watching it. I thought that it probably should have been stopped, and I feel like corners need to be more comfortable throwing in the towel. It just sucks because like what Nick was kind of saying with like, you know, these fighters are, so, you know, some of these guys are crazy. Like they'll actually die. They want to go out on their shield, but you know how mad the fighter would get if a coach threw in a towel or some shit like that. But what I was saying to Gilbert is like, those are those types of fights though. Even if Moicano was able to pull it off, it's like, it's probably not worth it. Like the amount of damage you took in that fight, bro, it's probably gonna fuck you up for a long time. I was telling Gil, I was like, he's probably gonna have to take a fucking year off of after this fight before he even fights again, even if he were to win. But with RDA, I just, he's good. I just don't see him beating like Islam or even a Benil. You know, someone like those, like top 3, top 4. They're all hard fights. I would like to. Him and Connor's interesting. I would like to see him and Connor. That'd be cool.
That's a good fight.
But other than that, like, yeah, I just, you know, he's like 37 or 38. I just don't see another title in his future, unfortunately.
Yeah. But someone that does have a title in his future, Bryce Mitchell, win over the legend Edson Barbosa. Bryce got it done. I think his leg was broken after from watching him walk in the back, but he got it done. We also had a Kevin Holland win. He beat the Cowboy, called out another Cowboy. We have a Spivak win over the Hardy fight. Any particular shout out you want to do?
I do.
On the card, go ahead, Alex.
All right. I just want to say this because I just thought it was crazy. I've been a huge fan of Tim Elliott, but he fought so fucking dirty that fight. And for Herb to let that shit, like Herb was not catching anything, bro. Dude, and then I don't know, Nick, did you see Islam's video that he posted? Yeah. Showing all, bro, like Tim.
It was bad. Especially in like slow-mo and shit.
Yeah, and then Tim's trying to be like, no, what are you talking about? That you're just listening to the crowd. You're like, bro, like
Did you hear the post-fight interview with Tim Elliott? And they asked him about how he grabbed gloves. He goes, yeah, I definitely did.
Yeah, see, literally that.
He's just like, yep, I did. I had to.
I've been a fan of Tim. That literally just made me go, vroom. I hope he loses the rest of his fights. That shit was so dirty, bro. He need him down.
He looked good, though, dude.
He looked good, but he downed opponent multiple times, poked him in the eye.
I'm a fan of him, dude.
Kept grabbing his glove. I was like, bro, fuck all this shit, bro. Like, if I can't go hard as fuck on that one crazy girl that was gouging the eyes. But like it was just too much, and just to know that he was purposely doing it, I'm like, fuck that shit. I hope you lose all the rest of your fights.
Yeah, that's
you know what? That's what happens when you rush.
Do you see how mad Habib got?
Oh, bro,
Habib is angry a lot. I mean, those
he
videos
was like,
screaming,
just screaming. I loved it.
Scary. Vince, were any shout outs from the card that stuck out to you? Or I know you were probably busy doing the stream.
No, I was just excited about the Bryce Mitchell fight. It was an awkward one because I think like everyone likes Barboza. He's just a likable guy, so it's sad to see it happen to him. But Bryce Mitchell was just looking so good. He looked so much better on the feet than I expected. He spent more time there than I thought he would, and he's just like becoming super well rounded. So he's just gonna be exciting to watch.
Nick, anything for you?
Just piggybacking off of Bryce Mitchell, dude. There was something special with him, man. I don't know what he's doing.
Like a little bit of tism.
No, like maybe he got like the tism strength, you know?
Tism strength, bro.
Maybe he might be a little like, cause bro, when he grabs motherfuckers, like people don't know what to do. Like when he did to Charles Rosa. Charles Rosa's a legit black belt. He made him look like a fucking scrub, dude.
Nick, he has that huge strength.
He got farmer strength, bro. He got
farmer strength.
He got Balin Hayes strength, dude. Because I used to train with this guy. Shout out to him. He was a farmer. He was a white belt. His name was Jordan. This dude was one of the strongest motherfuckers I've ever wrestled with. And he was like, I grew up on a farm. And I go, fucking something's up with you. But so maybe Bryce Mitchell has some similar farmer strength attributes. But Umar Nurmagomedov, bro.
Wait, no, say it the way Joe Rogan says it though.
How did he say? I missed that.
He's like, give it up for Umar. Give it up, folks.
Hey, bro, when he walks, when he turns to the side, you even see his mouth. He does one of those things where he's like, like he made his face. Yeah, he was just like, fuck it. He was like,
get a round of applause
for Habib's cousin. Nah, man, he is fucking serious. And look, I'm gonna make a comparison because Umar had Brian Kelleher in the very similar positions that Colby had Jorge in all night. But what do you see the difference? You see the finish, bro. You see the finish. Like these guys, like Colby's great, right? But if he just rounded out his game with his jiu-jitsu or something else to compete and do well with his wrestling, he'd be a fucking animal. And I feel like Umar is an example of that. Like, dude, his kicks, his question mark kicks were amazing.
It's good.
His boxing is really good. His wrestling is good. He just, whenever he wants to take you down, he just goes for it. And his timing on the double legs are so freaking good. And he made Brian Kelleher look like shit. And Brian Kelleher's pretty good. So Umar is the real deal, dude. He's the real deal. I'm high on him.
Hey, Umar better than Chimaev, I think. Just put that out there. Just put it out there. Also,
you guys see that?
Also, Yan Xiaonan. I thought that was a robbery. Marina Rodriguez didn't beat her.
Yeah.
And also shout out to our Ukrainian champion Marina Moroz beating Agapova. All right, guys, let's get to our We Out Here morning news. Guys, this is the story everyone's talking about. You know, we gotta get everyone's take on this. Cain Velasquez, I believe, murdered a human being. He was denied bail. Judge said Cain's actions were reckless. So, where does everyone stand here? Is it a free Cain or is it a due process Cain?
It's a free Cain.
It's a free Cain.
It's free Cain. This is the jump. Honestly, when this story broke. When this story broke, in my head, we were all like disbelief, but part of me was like, I don't think this is some John Jones shit. I think this is some vigilante stuff, but in like the best way, like Batman vigilante stuff. Like
speaking of Batman, did we all see The Batman?
Not yet. Are we gonna watch it together?
Gilbert, did you see The Scene?
I did. No, shut up, man. That scene's whatever.
All right, spoilers,
Continue.
dude. Fuck. Anyway, but yeah. I am kind of pleased to hear about the story as far as like, damn, at least Cain did some crazy shit, but it just sucks that he's gonna go to jail.
What do you mean by crazy shit?
Well, like it was in defense because I like Cain, right? Like you don't want to hear that Cain Velasquez hit a pregnant lady and broke her arm and then drove off in a bag of money. Like you don't want to hear stories like that. Yeah, like you want to hear, like obviously he was being heroic, but obviously in the worst fucking case ever. This is awful. Nobody wants to see Cain in this position, but it is really sad. That's all I can really say because it's like it's a lose-lose situation for everybody. except the fucking child molester.
Yeah.
Who's like kind of chilling, and he's probably gonna be fine, which is so fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not gonna be fine. What's gonna happen is he's gonna go to prison, and everyone's gonna know he's a child molester, and he gonna get pegged and dick down.
I bet
That's
this
all I'm saying.
motherfucker is gonna get freed. I bet.
Well, then don't be his lawyer, Nick.
I'm not his lawyer, man. Stop telling people I'm his lawyer.
No, I when this story when I first saw it, I was nervous. I was like, "Oh no, man! Like Kane's going crazy." You know, I thought it was gonna be like some Chris Benoit styles type of shit.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
And when I read it, I was like, "Oh man!" My only thing, what's crazy is how now that we're finding out more of the stories that this guy how he was even able to find this guy and chase him is crazy. How that guy wasn't in just jail, like just in there for doing what he did, to me is crazy. But I know Joe Rogan had a good the same take on it, and we've talked about it. I just wish he would have just like, it's like, bro, you're Kane, like take him out of the car and just beat the living fucking shit out of him. Like if you're gonna kill him that way. That's how I wish he would have done it. But man, I'm just like, bro, like I don't know. I free Kane. That's all I gotta say, bro. Fuck all that bullshit. He doesn't deserve to be in jail. Dana White had a good quote on it too. He says, "Everybody always says that they would do this if they were in that position. Kane actually did it." So I just think he should be free. I think the other guy should get killed. I think they should still let Kane kill him, but just like go do it in like a room or some shit like that.
Yeah, that sounds legal. All right,
I'm gonna defend
Vince.
him. Okay.
Yeah. Vince, did you get a chance to do a video on this yet?
No, I kind of teased that I might, because I posted a couple things and I was bothered because several people misunderstood what I was posting.
Give us some context. Yeah, what were you doing?
I posted like a parody. I photoshopped Kane's face onto the Steven Seagal cover Above the Law.
Oh my god!
But then I put, in there's like the lower area. I photoshopped it out, and it's I forgot what the original says. It says something corny like he's a cop with a bad attitude or something. But I put something like the law failed him, or the judge failed, something like that. Free Kane. I don't know. I was trying to make it obvious I'm on Kane's side, and some people just saw the main text. And my copy saying like, who is this judge? Who they got? Judge Joe Brown? Let this guy go free? Like, supposedly, according to the reports, this offender did this over 100 times.
Yeah.
So I put that screenshot in there. It was like one of those ones you could swipe and see everything. But a lot of people thought I was saying that, who's this judge? He's crazy. He let Kane go. And they're like, oh, boo, you're not for Kane. I was like, how could you not know this? But anyway,
that's so ridiculous.
When it first happened, because I don't know if you guys saw that interview. Well, yeah, you did. We talked about it a while back, I think, where he was talking with Ariel Helwani about all his experiences and stuff he's been dabbling in. When I first heard that he did this, I thought he was like, he had another trip and he was smoking that Hayabusa. And I thought that maybe he was like playing around, got a little bit too out there, and maybe had some trouble coming back or something. And I don't know anything about that. That was my gut instinct. Like, oh no, I just heard him talking about all these trips, and he was going on and on. Like, yeah, I realized how much pain I had in my life, how much hurt. I didn't realize what was inside of me, and I need to figure out what to do with all this anger. And I was like, oh man, poor guy. Like he hit something too deep in there. And then I started seeing people on Twitter share the news, and then it was like, oh, no brainer. Like, we're all, just like Dana White said, we're all there up here. But then when it actually happens, like, we're all like self-righteous, like, oh no, you got to let the law do its thing. The only thing is the law didn't do its thing. Now, I might be speaking on stuff I don't really know about. Yeah. So I don't know if this is true. For example, I don't know, is it the Second Amendment, right? That we can have guns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It isn't the whole reason we have that, and I might be way off. Isn't the reason we have that, like the main bottom line reason they put it in there?
Shoot child molesters.
So
yeah, it says 1A, shoot child molesters in a high-speed chase.
I think B was that so that we could simply defend ourselves if the government decided to go crazy on
it's
us,
essentially
right?
the tyrannical government, yeah.
So okay,
Dang,
so I thought that
I only watched
like,
Ben
okay,
Shapiro.
With
John
that line
Tremaine.
of thinking, I thought, okay, that's in place. We have that Second Amendment law because of that, because if the people who are supposed to be taking care of us and out for our best interests don't do the right thing, we can take care of ourselves. So then I thought, okay, with that logic, he was trusting due process. This sick person did this over 100 times, did go through the process, did see a judge. They didn't do the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
So just like the Second Amendment, these people failed us. These people are put in place to take care of us, to protect the children. They let them back out. It's like, okay, same thing as the Second Amendment. You didn't do your job. You failed us. You're making this a dangerous place to live. I have to take this into my own hands now. And then I was thinking, why are we okay when and I know a lot of people aren't. I know a lot of people want to take guns away because they want the government to have complete control, and little by little, all that's going to happen.
No.
But,
And follow Vincent on Rumble.
Like, no joking. Give me a truth tweet. Let's go. Let's give me some truth.
This is what happened when I don't edit. But yeah, that's where my head was at. Like, saying, I keep going back to that Dana White thing. We all say it. We all know that's what we'd want to do. But then when it comes to the execution, we say, oh, no, but this and that. And then, okay, they're saying, yeah, but, and I see this on a lot of my comments. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, he shot somebody. It wasn't even that guy. So you can't use that argument. Okay. My take on that.
Keep going.
It was a stepdad, though. It was a stepdad.
Find him.
Who cares?
Because I'm thinking, if you're the kind of person that keeps company with a guy that's offending over 100 times, kind of deserve it.
Yeah, it too. If he's done it over 100 times, he doing that shit, bro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be in that car.
I bet that's not the only time that stepdad had to drive away somewhere from
over 100
father.
times.
No, it was the first guys.
Yeah, go ahead.
And how does this not? And how does
Yo, are
temporary
you
insanity
defending the
not
child
fit into
molester,
this?
sir?
He's my cousin. He's my cousin.
It is an insane thing. I can't believe there's even a question like temporary. It's not like they went into his house and he had it all sketched out and he planned a plane ticket to fly across the country and where he was going to find this guy. I don't know how this doesn't fall in temporary insanity.
Maybe if he did, though. Maybe if he did, do you think he would have gotten away with it?
No.
If he would have planned it out?
I think if he, in my heart's heart, I believe that if Cain Velasquez was methodical about this and wanted to just get someone to disappear off the face of the earth,
he could have done it. I think he could.
Oh yeah, which helps him even more, I think, because it shows that it wasn't carried out in that way. And I don't know if you were going to get to this. Did you hear today? GoFundMe actually shut down the money people are trying to raise for him.
Yeah, I saw that shit.
Yeah, that's whack.
Yeah,
that's a little.
This is
that's
so
weird.
crazy.
Yeah,
this is one of the craziest stories.
I was thinking too. Do you think if Cain shot and he hit the actual guy, that he would be off by now?
I know. Here's the thing. You allow that. It's kind of like what's happened in the Philippines right now. Like in the Philippines, like the law allows that, and it's fucking chaos right now. People are just shooting people.
Then they can just lie. He's a child molester. I'm gonna kill him.
Like they just say also he had drugs. They can say that.
Yeah.
The judge kept saying that what Cain did was like reckless and it wasn't safe and he was an endangerment to other people. But in the video footage of him chasing the guy on the road, I was like, there was nobody there. It was just them two.
Look,
I say take a dirt road in the middle of nowhere. I was like, this is San Jose? This looks like Gilroy.
And what the judge did was reckless and a danger to people. Hundreds of times. Like, I don't know how people are glossing over that.
Bro, I wish
out on bail.
Their minds.
I wish I was there to see how scared this pussy was when Cain was chasing him. Like, I wish I could see his face in the car, like, oh, dude, go this way. Just like, I want to, because obviously the guy's like, he's the definition of a piece of shit, pussy ass motherfucker, right? So it's like I said, honestly, like, let Cain kill him. That's how I feel. Fuck that. If he do it over 100 times doing that shit, I don't even have kids, but I feel like, if that was my kid, I mean, like what Dana White said, right? I feel like I would be in the same boat. Be like, oh, if someone ever did that shit to my kid and I found out, I'll go to prison for the rest of my life. I don't give a fuck. At least my kid will know that I cared about him so much that I went and made sure that person that like ruined their life is never gonna be on fucking planet Earth again. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's just fucking crazy. It is crazy how that guy was able to do that and be free, and Cain went and shot him and didn't even kill anybody, nothing like that. But I feel like for some reason he's about to do some time, brother.
And he got a really good attorney, though. That's the new story.
I don't think he'll get a lot of time, which I think is good. I think his attorney will be good enough, Nick, to maybe lower it down a bit.
Yeah, I think so too. Habib
Actually,
said something.
I'd rather honestly have Vincent rep him. He had way more knowledge than you on this.
Bro, if Vincent doesn't show up in court with that green sweater on, Cain's losing.
No, I want Vincent. I want Vincent to show up as the daredevil and be blind and do this whole thing.
And he just keeps running and stuff.
Have you guys seen that meme where it's
He's
like
trying to catch shit?
It's like a guy with like big oversized brown pants with like big black like dress shoes. It's like if your lawyer shows up in this, you lost. It's so funny.
Well, yeah, guys, just to finish up the Kane thing, we all know if you hover over everyone's name, we all know where we all stand except for Nick.
Yeah.
So just want to put that out there.
Wait, say that again?
Let's say if you hover over our now it's too late, man. We see where you fall and you support molestation. I hate you. All right.
Oh, I don't, dude. What? Yo.
Guys, really quick, let's talk about this. I thought this was awesome. But I also told Alex when I was watching this happen, I was like, man, it's kind of early for someone to be in the Hall of Fame. But Habib is in the Hall of Fame, mostly just based on other sports. It's interesting. Like I just found out some players who I thought would be in the NBA Hall of Fame are not yet. It's because you have to like wait like whatever 5 or 10 years or whatever. Dude, MMA, man, you can like literally just like get in. You can just get signed to UFC 2 years in and be in the Hall of Fame. It's pretty quick.
What's your problem with this? Why do you have such a problem with this?
Hey, he had bro. You should have heard him at the house.
You should have seen me.
He's
I was like, what the fuck?
He's like, this is stupid. This is dumb.
Because like
the one thing that Gil gives a shit about is like the time
Hall
that you
of
need to go to the Hall of Fame. What is this rule?
Here are
Gil?
people like here anyone in UFC 1 to 50, you can get a Hall of Fame now.
They already are in the Hall of Fame.
All of them, even the guy with the boxing glove.
Chemo fucking Cruz is in there, bro.
What about Art? Is his name Art?
Art LeBeau's in the fucking.
But all jokes aside, Habib in the Hall of Fame. Obviously, yeah, Art Jimerson. Habib in the Hall of Fame, obviously well deserved. He's a
Doesn't
goat.
sound like it to you.
No, he should have been. He could have gotten 5 years from now. Not now.
It does show that.
I like my Hall of Fame guys with gray hair, and they're like they can't walk. That's
all it shows is that if you can get the easiest way to the title, become undefeated, and get into the Hall of Fame. I'm joking. Look at Vincent.
I thought we were on the same side.
Nah. I think it's, dude, that was my whole thing, is that shows me that at least we know Habib is for real retired, which is cool. I mean, he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame, bro. Like, he just, in the one of the hardest divisions in the whole entire MMA world.
Doesn't mean you're retired, though.
He's retired,
once,
bro.
Brother.
He never bled once. He probably never even lost a round, bro, ever in his whole entire career. 29-0, that's a lot of fights, dude. And he was fighting in Russia. Obviously, we can see, I mean, Russia crazy right now, but you see them fighters, bro. Their fighters are fucking insane.
They're wild.
So he was out there beating up those motherfuckers, too. So it's like, he deserves to be in the UFC Hall of Fame because now he's like a coach and he's, you know, he's carrying on his father's legacy. So,
you know, he only had one loss so far of his coaching career. It was Tim Elliott against Tagir.
Against a cheater. So
that was his only loss so far. Isn't that crazy?
Hey, many more to come. Get ready, Habib. Humble yourself. Vincent, what do you think about this?
Well, who decides who goes? It's not like just Dana. Is it like some kind of a panel or?
Yeah, it's the same way media ranks MMA. It makes no sense sometimes.
Oh, because I was gonna say,
is DC Hall of Fame?
Yes, he is.
Michael Bisping, yes.
Yeah.
BJ Penn,
Alex.
yes.
Yes.
Why is John Jones not?
Because he's still an active fighter.
And he got arrested. Remember, he accepted an award and then he punched his wife.
Hey, do you know how many NBA players have? All the NFL punched their wives, and they're all in the Hall of Fame.
Wait, John Jones is in the Hall of Fame then, isn't he? Or am I tripping?
He accepted an award, and then remember Dana White was like, "I fly the guy out for one fucking night."
Hall of Fame, yeah.
Jesus Christ! He's like, I can't even give an award without this guy fucking creating a muck, bro.
Didn't he get an award for like
him and Gustafson? Yeah.
So he's like, is it
for not beating his wife, and then afterwards he had to give the reward back.
Give it back. So he's technically himself not in the Hall of Fame.
No,
he's not.
Just his fight is. Yeah, his fight is in the Hall of Fame. He will be though.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, most of his significant fights, he was on PEDs, but I don't think they care.
Hey,
it's like
so was George St. Pierre.
I'm doing the Tito.
So was George St. Pierre.
You're hating, bro. You're hating. GSP was not on roids, bro.
He was, bro. Right when USADA comes, I need to take a break, and then he leaves, and then he comes back. He
didn't beat up Johnny Hendricks, though. He didn't smash that boy out, though.
Hey, let's be honest. We know who really is on roids. Mike Brown. Colby Covington said it.
I didn't want to try to give any reasons. What? I didn't want to try to give any reasons for Khabib not deserving the award, but I do think it's kind of funny the way that maybe some people feel like it was rushed because of what Khabib's doing right now, because of all the coaching, because of his promotion. I that's why I was wondering, does Dana have anything to do with it because they're buddies? And I could see Dana I don't want to say it. If I was someone else, I would say, I wonder if Khabib was like, hey, Dana, I'm doing this coaching thing. I got my promotion. It would really make me look pretty, legit if I was a gamer. It could kind of give me that push.
Thank you, Vincent.
I would never say that as myself.
Yeah, you would, Vince. You just said it, and I agree with you.
You know what I'll say?
Free Kane. Same guy.
Your point is very interesting, but I think right now, at an all-time high, Khabib is more marketable than ever. Everybody loves Khabib. Everybody loves watching him on videos. UFC probably always has a camera on this motherfucker anytime he comes to the fights.
And can I say one more thing that I would never
clicks,
say?
bro.
I'd like to say one more thing that I would never say, but that someone else might say. I think someone might say
on Rambler. Someone might say on Rambler or Truth App. What would they say?
Someone else might remind people
He's
that he's the same guy that asked to be the pound for pound number one. So it kind of.
Hey, but he deserved it though.
But who asked for that? You get appointed that. You don't ask. Like, I'd like to be knighted Queen and King.
That's like someone giving themselves their own nickname.
Ooh, Alex, let's go.
That's different, brother. Not when he deserved the nickname. If I gave the best sloppy toppy of all time, right, and I wanted my nickname to be Blowjob Betty, I think you guys would give me that nickname. You know,
I'd be like, dude, you're weird. Get away from my dick.
I'm like, come on, man. I give the best sloppy toppy. This is my thing.
Guys, I don't know how to transition from that. So let's go to our quick picks with Alex Acosta, Vincent Vera, and Sloppy Toppy Betty.
Before this is about the card too, but
go ahead.
Everybody that's watching the fights this weekend, watch this fucking fight card because I don't know how this fight card is a fight night, but I was looking at this card and I was
this
like,
for the hardcores.
This is such a stacked fucking card. It's insane. Like if they just had a title fight on this one, best pay-per-view card of the whole fucking year.
They even have Chris Mutino on this?
Bro, I didn't realize how stacked this card was. It's so fucking good. It's crazy.
Also, is it me or is it harder to say last names in the UFC now? If you just scroll to the prelims, it's insane.
It's Dash Dalcha.
Yeah. Hey, you got it right.
All right, guys, let's start with the light heavyweight main event. And this is not a pay-per-view. This is very weird. We have Thiago Santos for Magomed Ankalaev. Alice, we'll start with you because I know you're going to pick and tell us why he's going to win.
I'm going to make it fast and easy for you.
Let's go, baby.
Magomed Ankalaev is going to be your champ.
Oh wow!
By the end of this year or early next year, that's all I'm gonna say. So expect him to beat the shit out of Thiago Santos, and then he's gonna be the champ by the end of this year, early next year.
Can you remind me? Is he a natural 205 or is he more of a 185er?
No, he's a 205er. He's a big boy.
Brother. Okay,
he's a big guy, brother. Remember, Thiago Santos, big guy, brother.
He's a 185er. Wasn't he 185?
Yes, he was 185er.
Okay. All right, Nicholas.
All right, dude. You boy is going with Master of Sport of Combat Sambo, Magomed Ankalaev. Like this dude, he's from Dagestan. He's as real as it gets. Like Alex said, don't be surprised if this guy is your champ of the light heavyweight division. Okay.
Wow, disrespecting Ratchik.
He's the guy.
Disrespecting Ratchik.
He's the guy, dude. He's the guy.
Grandmaster.
Oh, I gotta go with Ankalaev. I don't think. I mean, he's won. I don't know, one fight after that. I'm not sure. I don't really follow him that closely, but I think after the John Jones fight, I think that was his big chance, at which he won, and technically he could know that he was the winner, and he kind of was the champ at that time. But officially, I think that was the highlight for him, and I don't think he gets past this guy. I think he's going to choke him out or something. I think he's just going to be waiting for that opening while Santos is throwing bombs and trying to keep the distance. He's going to get in there, and that's going to be it.
And for that reason right there, he is throwing bombs. Those bombs will land. I think you guys are also disrespecting Thiago Santos, that he has really great defense of takedowns. John Jones fight.
What's his percentage of takedowns?
48. All right.
Pretty good.
That's
That's pretty good. If that's true,
bantamweight
it's pretty
spot.
good.
If that's true,
48.
it's pretty good.
fucking good.
We got the co-main event. I like this fight a lot. We have Marlon Moraes, and I love that the guy that gets to fight him is Song Yong Dong over at Alpha Male. Alex, we'll start with you. Who do you like? Do you
They
like
have the same
Magic
body.
or the Young Dong?
I like the Young Dong. Young
You like the
Dong
Young Dong?
is going to win. He was really cool. He came into super rare.
Hey,
He was
say Chinese power.
He was hella nice, and he showed me Chinese power. So
Let's go.
Let's go.
I think honestly,
You're communist.
no, like not even like exaggerating. Marlon Moraes is done. I think so.
It's not done, dude.
I think he's done. So I think Song
Yadong.
Yadong just has to make it out of that first 3 minutes. Once those 3 minutes are over, he can finish Marlon Moraes at the end of the first round or finishing him in the second round. That's how the fight's gonna go.
Nick, you said they have same body, different eyes. Go ahead.
They do have the same body. I just feel bad for Marlon Moraes, bro.
Why?
Like
He
I
makes
just
money
feel
fighting.
like- yeah, but like, dude, this motherfucker can't catch a break. Like he just gets the worst matchups. I think. Like he is like the gatekeeper that always lets everybody through. Like I don't remember the last fight he's won.
It was that Jose Aldo fight where he didn't win.
So look, man, like Marlon Moraes, like he's got to figure some stuff out. And, like if he doesn't knock out Song Yadong in the first 2 minutes, like what Alex says, I feel like Song Yadong is gonna have his way with him. So
Do you think he goes back to World of Series of Fighting after?
Yeah, he does because it's not even a federation, and I don't think he's gonna. I think his chin, he just don't got a chin no more. He needs to go up in weight or something like that, or I don't know, but who knows?
He just has to relax anytime he hurts somebody because he gets too horny and then like something happens, bro.
He comes too early.
Quick, bro.
Dumbbells. What do you got?
Oh, I like that.
Don't let him call you that, bro.
And I didn't have to give it to myself.
Ooh.
Nick, he just did a shot at you, bro. And
So y'all not gonna call me
Khabib,
sloppy toppy? You guys not gonna call me that?
Sloppy toppy Betty. Sloppy toppy Betty.
I don't know why. It's just another one of those things like I got with Amanda Nunes. I've never liked Moraes. I don't know if it's his voice or what. I can't stand
You just
that
don't like
guy.
Brazil.
Magic
I'm learning
Man,
you
bro.
hate Brazilians. You really dislike
They're
Brazilians.
not my
I'm learning.
favorite.
Hey, that's why he likes Covington so much.
There might be some peoples I like less, but they're not my favorite. But
Name
yeah,
those peoples.
next time. Oh no.
Rumbler.
This is getting worse and worse with that. I don't know. I don't know who he had a beef with. Was it Cejudo that he was beefing with? And I'm
Probably.
a Cejudo fan, and I just immediately took sides, and I just didn't like this guy, and it just always stuck with me. I feel like every time he's in a fight that I'm aware of, I just always find myself rooting for the other guy, and he's just become like the enemy in my mind. I don't have any great reason, but I just want him to lose. I see yellow, and I want him to lose. I don't know.
Oh, that's how
Yellow
he feels
pisses
about
you
Nick.
off. I get it.
Does now. Yeah.
No, he doesn't see yellow. He sees yellow.
When I see yellow, I want some yellow mallow.
Yalo.
When I see
I'm going-
yellow full like yellow, I don't like it.
I think we're all going for straight for song Yadong.
Yes, sir.
All right, next fight. Let's go. What is it, Alex?
Oh shit, my bad.
Nope, that you're printing it up. Okay, we're gonna just go down.
And this is the night that
we have
Khabib's promotion
Sadiq.
is going to be fighting. So
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah. Kevin Lee fighting.
We've got Sadiq Pointy Penis Yusuf versus Alex Caceres.
Pointy penis.
I mean, for sure, if you're a photographer, be like, hey, man, can we adjust your tip? It's literally pointing to a North Star right now. Alex, who do you got?
I usually go for Alex Caceres, Bruce Leroy, but he gets hit every fight, and you can't really get hit by Sadiq, I don't think. And I just think at this point, this is like a fight where Bruce Leroy is gonna have a little bit of an issue. So I think Sadiq's gonna win this fight by TKO.
Nick, how do you feel about the smaller afro of Alex Caceres?
I think it's cool. I think I'm a fan. of it, but I think Sadiq Youssef is a motherfucker. Like it actually is crazy to me how Arnold Allen beat Sadiq Youssef. That fight was really good. That was really competitive. I feel like the fact that, like, I feel like Sadiq is another dark horse at 145. I'm really high on him. I do think he's gonna have a great future in this division.
Wow. Why can't he just be a horse?
What did I say?
You said a dark
Dark
horse.
horse.
I get it. He's from Nigeria.
I see what you mean now. Oh, I see what you're implying now.
We're all just horses in life, man. All horses matter.
You're right. Why do they say dark horse? Why is the phrase dark horse?
Now that I think about it, I think it does have some racial, like, connotations.
I wonder why.
To it.
Or is it just because it's in the shadows, you don't expect it to come up?
Oh, yeah. Because horses are usually like brown and shit, you know what I'm saying?
He comes out the shadows and he beats everybody.
Dark one that's just, you know what I'm saying? Just running this motherfucker.
Bro, you got good lip sounds. Vincent, who you got on this?
Yusuf, Alex Casares is, I know he's a fan favorite, but I don't know. I think it's always been more gimmick than anything.
Wow. Damn.
It's harsh words. It's starting to get that Nate Diaz type of record, so I don't know.
Watching too much Colby.
Look, you know what? I like Bruce Leroy. He's Team Asia, and I'm gonna go with him. Also, he won his last fight. He's on a roll. All right, we got our boy Khalil Roundtree Jr., friends with Chappelle Lacey.
Ready, Nick? Ready? Khalil don't like it. Khalil Roundtree. We always sing it every time he fights.
Carl Roberson. Alex, who are you gonna go with? Dark horse or dark horse?
No, you don't understand the phrase of a dark horse, Gil. You're misusing
my bad.
I'm going with my fellow metalhead, Khalil Roundtree Jr. He's about to go knock out Carl Roberson. Y'all remember when Carl Roberson had beef with Marvin Vittori?
Yeah, that was like he didn't get a win though after.
Yeah,
that was my favorite beef.
Khalil Roundtree's about to go in there and knock him out.
Yeah, he is.
That's what's gonna happen.
Nicolas
Straight up
Cage.
zero cap.
I'm gonna go Khalil. Carl is on a losing streak right now. I think he could get a W, but this is just the wrong guy to get a W with. I think Khalil is pretty good, and I think some might say he's the dark horse of his division. Who knows?
Low key, yeah.
Some might say.
The horse that I'm gonna go with, because I don't see color, is Khalil Roundtree Jr. Because he's a junior, and there's a lot of pressure on juniors because they have to live up to the name of their father.
Wow, that's how I feel, dog.
And I respect that, and I want to see him win. I want to see him do that.
Vincent, are you a junior?
I am not a junior. I live recklessly. Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Hey, ask me, Alex.
Hey, Nick, are you a junior?
I'm not, but I do know of a junior, and his name is Gilbert. Let's give him a round of applause.
Nothing like a sound effect at the last minute of the show. I love it. Guys, I'm gonna have to go with Khalil Roundtree. Only reason why I have to go with Khalil Roundtree because of Tiger Muay Thai, and he trains with Fiziev. And if you're training with Fiziev and you're a 205er, you're dangerous. So I'm gonna go with our boy Roundtree, and also him and Alex have the same music preferences. Drew Dober versus Terrence McKinney. Nick, you go first.
All seriousness, I'm very high on Terrence McKinney's stock, and it might sound like I'm being racist, like I'm being racist, and I'm using your implication of dark horse. But if there's a dark horse at 155, is Terrence McKinney, because this dude looks so good every time he fights. He has a really high wrestling pedigree. He actually fought like 2-3 weeks ago, smashed the guy in the first round. Came back, and I didn't even realize that he's going to fight Drew Dober, who's a tough 155 test. So I like Terrence McKinney. I think this, sky's the limit for him. So I'm going Terrence McKinney.
And another thing to keep in mind while you guys make your picks, Terrence McKinney, I believe, has 4 finishes in the UFC in a row. So keep that in mind. Vince, we'll go with you. What do you think? You take Nate's advice, or are you going to go with the Barbie guy over there?
I think McKinney, because I don't think Dober will ever be the same again after his last fight. It's just the same effect as with Khabib. There's just that thing that you go through that you're just in a new phase of your career now.
Menopause.
Shit.
Fighter menopause. All right, Alex.
Fighter menopause.
Yeah, I got McKinney. I mean, he almost died, or he did die a couple times. And when you die and you come back, you basically a mutant, and you have different powers, bro. So he'll beat Drew Dober. I don't know if he finishes him first round. He might submit him first round, but I'm thinking about like a second round submission.
I'm gonna go with Terrence McKinney. Everything Nick said, and I just looked up his record, and it looks very impressive.
I'm so excited for this next fight.
All right, this is
this
going to be a
one's a
tough
banger.
one for Vincent. Two Yalos in here, so we'll see what he says. We'll build up to that pick. We'll start with Alex first. You got the Slayer, Alex, Izzy, Slayer, Pereira versus Bruno Silva. Alex, how do you feel about this, Alex?
I can't wait. Like, now Alex is talking shit about Izzy, saying Izzy's scared of me. That's why he hasn't mentioned my name. I'm excited. I think he's going to knock this guy out in the first round. Now that Derek Brunson's talking about how he's only going to do one more fight, he doesn't really have any other like crazy wrestlers to really worry about getting up to the top. I think we're going to see Alex Pereira knock this guy out and get to Izzy sooner than we expect.
Ooh, I like that. I like that promo cut. Nick, give me your promo cut.
Hey, you know what, dude? Alex Pereira, very scary. Very scary. But Bruno Silva, brother, this guy, he has 3 submissions. Alex Pereira only has 0 submissions on his record. So some might say Bruno Silva might have a better ground game. So let's look for Bruno Silva to implement some ground game in this fight and still lose to Alex Pereira. So I think Alex Pereira is going to win.
That's interesting. That's interesting. I'm surprised you said that Bruno Silva would be more of a submission specialist because his last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fights were all by KO.
But all I'm pointing out is that he has 3 submissions to his
from
whole
1997.
Record. And guess what? Alex Pereira, he got none, bro. He got none. So
I'm gonna go on.
think about.
I'm gonna go on and say this: Bruno Silva knocks the fuck out of Alex
Oh,
in the first round.
Hey, I
And
think
that's
so
not
too,
even
bro.
that's not even trying to be like, oh, like because you guys doing the opposite. Like I'm looking at this guy's record.
Hey,
bro,
Bruno Silva is
Silva
gonna
can
win,
fight.
bro. He
And
gonna win.
anytime a Brazilian fights an M1 challenge federation, you're fighting Brazilians, and that's just scary.
If Bruno Silva weighs in and he does this, he goes. He winning, bro. He winning. If he does that, he's winning.
Anytime you write scripture that's too small and you can't read, you're winning.
Yeah,
all right. Vincent, who you got from the Yalos?
Pereira gets a pass with me. He gets
Why?
a pass. He's one of the good ones.
It's because he hates
He's
Izzy.
scary.
Yeah. I got to go off of sheer.
Because he hates Izzy.
Izzy. That's the reason.
I got to go for my guy Pereira because he's gonna be the one to put Izzy away, and I really like this song. We don't talk about Bruno, so I'm kind of biased against Bruno's right now. So you've seen the movie, right? Encanto, or you have to? I'm the only one that has kids.
No, I haven't seen it
No.
yet, dude.
I've seen it like
free
10
on
times.
Disney,
So
dude.
you don't talk
Spoiler.
about Bruno. That's how it
Yeah,
is.
I don't know how that song took off. There's so many good ones, but everyone likes that one. But yeah, I saw that name and I was like, he's a bad guy. So yeah, definitely Pereira. He's gonna be the one, unless Hamza gets up there first, which I think.
Get that out of here.
But yeah, he's the guy that I have to
Hater,
choose
dude.
out of default.
Freaking hater.
I'm not a hater. I'm just saying beat one guy like Gilbert Burns, and then I'll say you're the best. That's all I need you to do. Fight someone once. Okay?
I
Fight
move
someone
my head
once.
like this. That's you. That's all you do. You just move your head.
All
like
right,
this.
guys. Those are our picks for the main card, but there are a lot of prelim fights, but we won't go through that. But I'll give you guys all one shout-out fight if you'd like any specific fighter or combative fight, or if you just want to talk about a Megan Levy's talking points for the next fight. It's up to you. Alex, we'll start with you first.
Honestly, like, I'm just really excited for the fucking Alex Pereira fight. Like, the whole card is really, really good. But that fight, I'm super excited for. And then
no prelim shout out. Come
yeah,
on.
I like the Trevin Jones versus Javid Basrat only because the Javid guy was on the Contender Series and the other guy, and he's from Afghanistan, and the guy he was fighting was like called him a terrorist and shit, and I was like,
What
man,
the fuck?
I hope you beat the shit out of him. He beat the fuck out of that guy.
Let's go.
I just hope he's I really want him to be successful in the UFC. So other than that, I mean, like I said in the beginning of this whole fight card is literally so insanely stacked. So every fight is gonna be good.
Wow.
Vincent No Neck Vera. Thank you.
This
This guy looks like he's a Rumbler. Just like
You can't wait to post on Rumble.
I want to see Guido Canetti
Yeah.
That name.
destroy Quiz Mutino because we on Rumbler hate people with green hair die. Yeah, and I like.
That
I want to
makes
hear him.
so much sense.
I want to hear Joe Rogan say Guido on the mic. So yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. Joe Rogan won't be there though. So
Yeah.
someone else.
NTE Strong. What do you got?
Hey, this is a deep cut, but my man Azamat Murzakanov.
Who is he?
Dude, he's a Russian cat fighting. Obviously, you know, he's pretty good. His nickname is Professional. He knocked out Andre Muniz in a local circuit, and he's the guy who I think is gonna overtake middleweight. So this guy's fought a lot of good guys. He's undefeated. A lot of people want to fight him, and they pull out. So he's finally gonna fight in the UFC. So we'll see how he looks. It's a debut. I'm excited.
And then I'm gonna fight Vincent on this. I'm actually gonna go with green hair. I'm gonna go with Chris Mutino on this. I'm gonna go super progressive. I hope he had blue hair when he comes out. Actually, blue hair, and then he has a Bernie sign. I hope he has that.
Ooh, with the
Take
mittens.
that.
He has the mittens
I hope-
and everything.
You know. So guys, those are our picks. I hope you enjoyed them. Like we said, always go with our picks. They're always right. You'll always make the most money on DraftKings, but not in California because you can't bet. It's illegal here. So
And you
what do
can't
we
use
know?
Bovada because it's a
You
scam.
can't. You can't use Bovada.
Bovada's not a scam, bro.
You can't use
Don't trip
Bovada in Latvia because it is a scam, actually. So thanks, Nick,
I
for that
used it.
recommendation
I
to
use it
bet
all the
money
time.
in Latvia in the middle of a
Comment-
European war right now.
Comment below if you guys use Bovada.
Any closing words? We'll start with our guests. Any closing announcements or words to the MMA world or the Mexican martial arts fans out there? What do you think?
I just want to let everyone know of this fantastic new website that I've discovered called Rumble.com. It's
your
a
handle on
perfect
that?
opportunity for you to get in on the ground floor because I went there and there's like no MMA. So, you know, now's the time to come over, establish ourselves, establish the community, and get my channel to #1 on Rumble.
Dude, let's put our show on Rumble. Damn.
Yeah, it's the Golden Rumble, dude.
Bro,
We
you
can
already
take over
have
together.
you have 246 views on.
And I
Two
think
men
that's pretty
versus
good
one lady.
because I was looking at other videos that have been
There's
up for
not a lot.
while and they get no views.
That's pretty good, dude.
And there's like
really
nothing
tough?
going on MMA right now. So I was like, I could like maybe try to kick that off. Like if it's a niche that's not being served, I don't know.
Oh, cool. And the video right below yours is all transgenders must die. Jesus, Vincent.
Jesus, Vincent.
You
I'm
know,
kidding.
I,
That's
I
made
have
up.
one
That's
thing
made
to
up.
say to
That's
close
made
out the
up.
show.
wait, hold on. Let me thumbs up.
Ooh, thumbs up.
Let me add to watch.
I got
later.
one thing to say.
Watch later.
Go ahead, Alex. What do you
Fucking
want to say?
Free Cain fucking Velasquez, baby.
Let's go.
That's all I want to say, bro.
Nick, what do you got?
I say free Habib from the UFC
Play the
Hall of Fame.
music.
It's too early. It's too early for him to be in there.
Let's
Free
go.
my
I'm
boy
with Nick.
Habib.
I'm on board with it finally.
Hey, he's in
Free
there too
Habib.
early, bro. Free my boy Habib.
Free Habib. Let him
He
be
shouldn't
free.
be in there yet.
Wait till he's old and he can't move. All right, now let's play that music out. We love you guys.
I
Make
gotta
sure you
pee, I
follow
love you
at
guys.
Lift God, at Nick the Ear. Make sure you follow Mexican Martial Arts on Rumble and on YouTube and all the social medias. With me, I am Gilbert. We out here. Use the promo code on Manscaped. We love you.
Welcome to the
Peace.
show, welcome to the team. WOH is coming to the scene.